Hi everyone, this is Dare here again. Um, I got few questions, very interesting questions from people who have been visiting our videos on YouTube and asking us some good questions relating to setting your profit target. I think it's a very good question, hence I am making this video to explain how to set a profit target in some circumstances. Um, First of all, we know how to set our profit target in normal cases. We look for the next or the last known support level if we are in a selling position. If we are in a buying position, we look for the last known resistance level. That is what we normally do, which is good. There's a situation, a scenario where you are trading at all-time high or the price is trading at all-time low. In those two scenarios, it means you will not be able to see the resistance level, the last known resistance level will be far away because prices are now at all-time high. Same thing when you are trading all-time low, you will find it hard to find the next support level, close support level, or last known support level will be far away, or it will not be a good one to use for a target. So in that case, we implement a trailing stop strategy. So I will demonstrate that trailing stop strategy by using this trade that is in front of us now on the screen. This trade is for British Pound New Zealand. As you can see, it's a daily chart. We have our MA50 on the screen, and we have Heiken Ashi indicator on the screen. By the way, it is very easy to add this indicator to your chart. It's by default, it comes by default with MetaTrader 4. So, how do we get into this trade? We've been in uptrend for a while, and now we have two red candles. It means reversal of the trend, and we went back to our normal trend with this blue candle here. So our strategist says that after returning back to our original trend, we will open a position at the opening of the next candle to that continuation candle. So in this scenario, in this case, we open our trade right at this point. So if I can illustrate that with a line, so we open our trade round here at this point here. So that line that you are seeing is our opening position, and our trade was open on the 11th of June. So about three trading days ago. So now if you are going to place your profit target, usually you will try to look for a resistance level, but we can't see any at the moment. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit and see if we can find something. Here there is no resistance level here. All these are lower points. We're looking for a higher point. So let's zoom in more. I'm going to take this price display off for now. Okay, so it's actually hard to see any resistance level in sight. This line is what we might call a resistance level, but price is almost trading at the same high. So you might want to use this as your profit target, which is fine. However, for this trade, we are not putting any profit target. So I'm going to take off that line. I'm going to delete that line. So since there is no profit target, because the next resistance level is far away, we can't actually see it right now. Even if we go to weekly chart, we might not even be able to find it. This is the weekly chart. You can see the support level is far away, or resistance level is far away, right around here, or you might use around here, which is quite far away. So in that case, we use the trailing stop strategy. So let's go back to our daily chart. So, and I'm going to zoom out back to our normal view. So we enter the trade at this point here, and at the close of that day, we are in profit. So what we did was we move our stop loss to break even. Remember that our stop loss will have been here. Our stop loss will have been around here when we enter the trade, because this is the last no support level. We put our stop loss around here. But now, after the first day and we are in profit, we move our profit, our stop loss to break even, round about there. Okay, I'm going to delete that line off. So we are now break even on the after the first day. So, and the prices went up and closes here. Let's see how much was that. So prices started with, we enter our trade from here. And prices went up to that level where closes around about 120, 118, 116, 120. Alright, so we use that 120 pips as our trailing stop. So we are going to be trailing our profit by 120 pips. Hence, we don't have a target. It means that when prices move in our favor, our trailing stop will also move to lock in profit. Remember that on this trade at the moment, we already placed our stop loss at break even. So whatever the case may be, we will not lose on this trade. However, we have done better than that. We have then used 120 pips to lock in our profit. We use that as the trailing stop. And how do we get the 120 pips? It is the profit we made in points on the first day. So we made 120 pips from the open of the trade to the close of the first day. So next day, this candle, the price moved up again. Hence, our trailing stop has moved from where we put it here. It has moved up. So it's trailing the price. So as we speak, we have already locked in 177 pips by the trailing stop. It's locked in 177 pips, and the price is still either up or down. Doesn't bother us. If prices reverses, this will stop the trade and we will go home with 177 pips. If the price continues rising, the trailing stop will follow the price, but it will give a healthy gap of 120 pips so that it will allow the trade to develop. The reason is we have no target set, but this is helping us to lock in the profit as prices move on. So hypothetically, we could make 1,000, 2,000 pips here, depending on how prices moves. If prices decide to move up and up and up, and our trailing stop will continue to trail the price, provided there is no significant retracement. If there is a significant retracement, then our trailing stop will kick in and we'll have locked a sizable amount of profit at that point, and we will exit the trade profitably. So this is just an example of how to set your profit target when there is no resistance level in sight. That is, there's no last known resistance level you can see, or last known support level if you are selling that you can find. In that case, you can use a trailing stop to lock in your profit. This happens very, very frequently. It doesn't happen all the time. Majority of the time, you will do the normal thing by setting up your stop loss, and you will find a resistance level that you can use for your take profit target. So currently, as you can see, we bought GBP New Zealand on the 11th of June. We paid 2.200067. The current price, or our trailing stop, has actually locked in and stayed at 2.32184, which is about 177 pips if you subtract these two, and our current price is this. And currently we are about that in terms of dollar profit. So in summary, trailing stop will help to lock in the profit and will allow the price to do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to go up, trailing stop will follow it as it goes up. If the price decides to come down, trailing stop will also kick in and will exit the trade at a significant profit that he has locked in. Currently, we have locked in 177 pips, as you can see it on the screen, 1775, because we have 5-digit broker. It's 177 pips that we have locked in, and hopefully that is the worst case scenario for this trade. The worst case scenario is we will walk away with 177 pips in profit. Hope this explained some of the questions that you guys have asked me. Keep the questions coming. I will answer them as soon as I can, and probably use some videos, examples like this, to explain or answer the questions. Okay, enjoy it. Hope to talk to you and see you next time. Take care.